how lucky are we? What a beautiful day. I think this is the perfect day for me. 75 degrees, low humidity. We're in beautiful downtown St. Petersburg at one of the parks, and maybe you can hear the blues festival in the distance. There's always something going on down here, but you know, we're always promoting Posture Up St. Pete because we believe that everybody should be pain free. And whatever you've been through, whether it's been an accident or an injury, I sound like an attorney, no, whether it's been a setback or a loss or whatever, and you're struggling and you're kind of ground down, you got pain in your body, you got pain in your heart, well, what should you do? You should posture up with Pete. So join me, let's get a broom handle, or I've got one of my pretty little core staffs, and I'm just gonna do about 7 or 8 magic movements, okay? So just join me with this. I'm doing some real deep breaths, and we're gonna try to develop a really good mindset here. I don't know how you've been feeling in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. Sometimes maybe a little disturbed, a little agitated. So let's just start breathing and becoming a little more peaceful inside. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving everybody else, and creating this new peace and stability inside ourselves as we get stronger in this movement, as we're doing these crossbody punches, opening up the shoulder blades. And maybe I'll turn around just for a second to show you the muscles that I'm stretching, opening up those shoulder blades. You know those muscles that get real tight in your shoulders and it goes up into a headache sometimes? Well, that's the exercise to do to relieve that. And this is another one. We get very tight in the chest. Yes, this is a gratuitous shirtless shot here, folks. I'm hoping you're enjoying it because I'm eating real strict so I can look nice for you. Yeah, the ice cream sales have really gone down recently. But anyway, I feel fantastic, and this is one of the reasons. So that's the overhead reach. Don't try to force any of these stretches. This is really just trying to counteract what we do with working and typing and driving and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to move to the lower body a little bit and do some nice leg kicks here, opening up the hips, because you know, when you get a little older, and I don't know if you noticed, I am over 35, maybe not much, maybe a lot, I don't know, but I feel great. I feel young and fresh. Why? Because I mobilize every day. I mobilize my mind, my spirit, but mostly my body. And it's not that hard because you'll find out this routine is only a few minutes. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 10. I'm doing these leg swings so you see the whole point of this. Mobilizing those hips in the front and the back, because I'm trying to encourage every single joint in my body to have full range of motion. And then of course I want muscles, because muscles are your currency of metabolism. How about that one? They are also your organ of longevity. How about that one? So the scientists are now saying, and this is a warrior stretch right here, it gets almost every single muscle in my body. Deep breaths. You know, if you're feeling a little bit uptight, if you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, if you're feeling a little bit overstressed, 10 minutes of this, you're a different person. And you didn't even have to pop that can of very high alcohol nasty stuff that I used to drink back in the day when I was stressed out, until I found this kind of stuff, of course. Now this is one of my favorite exercises. It is the victory squat. I'm going to put my staff down right here. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to reach up here and we're going to squat down. Actually, this is a little variation on the victory squat. I'm just bathing myself in fantastic energy right here. I like to have a little meditation of surrounding myself with a nice degree of protection. I feel like I have divine protection around me, guidance. And this is really the victory squat with my hands behind my head, giving me a little resistance to the back of my neck as I squat down and up, a little forward bend, and nice deep squats. And I tell you what, really gets your heart rate up a little bit, gets your metabolism going, gets a little bit of muscle working, a little bit of muscle building. Cannot beat it. Clears your mind, gets the endorphins going. And I'm going to finish off with a nice little balance exercise. And the balance exercise always gets me focused. Focusing my eyes on one spot. How about that backdrop? You probably say, I could do that pose better than that. You probably could. I hope you can. I try to do my best. I'm not forcing my body. Just a few seconds. I'm not forcing my body. I'm loving my body. I'm caring for myself. And this is the point of today's message, because if we don't care about ourselves, then nobody else will. We've always got those people around us that we rely on to love us and support us and pick us up. But how about you pick yourself up a little bit more? Care for yourself a little bit better. I do believe that's what God wants for us, and He's ready to give us more health, more healing, more prosperity, more happiness in our families if we make the effort to strengthen ourselves, cleanse ourselves, and love ourselves a little bit more. So this is Pete Chapman saying, posture up, America, and especially posture up, St. Pete.